Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Well, what a fun battle this should be. Washington and Dallas, traditional rivals, underway here on Thanksgiving Day. Powering his way forward. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep your quarterback upright.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Back to throw, Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And not the result they were hoping for there, at least in terms of the kick team, as that'll get out of bounds at just the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now, and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Option play. Here's Pollard. Fighting him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A first down throw for Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Cowboys at 4-6 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Gibson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. It would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation, because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost can see.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge steam going.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're all right, open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, an 80-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Commanders 14. Cowboys 10.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 25.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sly able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott now. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Powell. Escaping the pressure right. Powell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Gibson again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He corrects.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Rodriguez. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
That is caught. Schoonmaker. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. First down, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. It's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Powell changing the play here. On first down, right back to Gibson. Down to about the 22 here. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air. So now, and Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now they go play action with Howell. Sliding out of the pocket. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now a 2nd and 10. Powell out of the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. And quickly they get to the line. Now Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he's taken down inside the 30. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And caught out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
91 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. This 2nd and 4.
At the 12-yard line.
Once more, Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Short throw to the tight end Thomas, and he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw here to his running back, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Cowboys. 1st down. 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. It's a keeper with Prescott. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Pollard is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this is caught for a Luke Schoonmaker, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put him in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
A waste of time.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Howard going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment.